Hey everybody, it is Monday at the toy store. Now the toy store is closed on Mondays. Generally, I like to stock shelves, get things cleaned up. I have a really big to-do list. First thing on the chopping block, this huge pile of Pixo bits. I think there's around 250 boxes and I want to get them out of here. The plan is to put some shelving up above here, load as many as I can on there and see what I have left. If there's not enough space up there, I'm going to throw some shelving right up here and do the same thing. I'm gonna have to scoot this shelf down quite a bit to get the second shelf up there, but I'll get that done and then we will start moving the mountain of Pixo bits over to the shelves. I've got a little bit of an overlap up here, but I actually don't mind that. It might work for what I'm trying to do. Time to do a test run and see how many we can get on those shelves. Those are a little bit heavier than I thought they were gonna be. I was able to get 40, 50 of them up there, but it's definitely not gonna work for the rest of the store. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm looking at that, I'm doing a little bit of math, some gorilla math in my head, and I don't think that's even going to put a dent in this pile. I don't really have any place to put these, and I need that space for the load that's coming in. Plus I wanna change that space up front anyway. I'm just gonna have to start cramming these into every little nook and cranny I can find. My back storage room is pretty full up, but I'm gonna find spaces to put them. And my plan to kind of put some shelves above all this and put them up there, I've kind of decided I'm not gonna do that. That front shelf that I did, I'll leave that. That's fine, I'm not gonna move those again, but I have to come up with a different solution. And I have no idea what that's gonna be. I don't know. I've kind of decided just to tuck them wherever I can tuck them. So I'm gonna look around the store and see where I can find some space. I'll get that done and we'll move on to the next problem. Let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff that came on a Walmart buy we did. This is the AR game bow arrow. And while our cost per unit was really low on that Walmart load, I just don't ever see selling these. And we got like 3 or 4 big boxes of them. I don't want to throw it in the back because if it's in the back, there's no chance to sell it. So I'm just gonna throw it on the second worst place you could be in a toy store, the bottom shelf. Also in that Walmart buy, AR game toy pistol. Again, got 2 or 3 big boxes of these, and even at like 3 or 4 bucks, this is gonna be a hard sell. This area right here has kind of unofficially become the cars, Hot Wheels, remote control stuff zone, and that's fine. At one point, there was an electronics section, but we just don't get enough electronics really yet to have a whole section devoted to it. This shelf here, this middle section that's kind of up near the front, has become the catch-all. Just whatever we need to put up here to get it off the floor, we do. And I'm gonna throw these leftover Headphones up here for now. And if these don't sell soon, I'm gonna mark them way down. They've kind of just been laying around the store since we first opened, and it's time to turn these over. This unit, this display here, came out of an old GameStop. It has kind of become like the junk drawer at home. I'm not saying this is junk. What I'm saying is this has kind of become the catch-all. Anything I can't find a home for in the store, this is where it goes. Just a real hodgepodge of stuff. We'll keep chipping away at the Pixo-bit pile, and eventually we'll get it out of here. I think I've moved those Pixo bits like 3 or 4 times. I'm not even exaggerating about that, and I really don't want to move them too many more times. I've got this thing about as big as I'm gonna get it. I've got most of the Pixos from up front back in the back, so the rest of the stuff I'm gonna stuff on bottom shelves and just get them out of the way. Most of this area up front is clear, and that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I really do enjoy doing projects like that. We can see the difference, huge difference getting those out of there. There's a couple left, I'll get those in a second. But next on the chopping block, I'm going to be moving all of these out of here, opening up the front of the store. This should be a little easier than the Pixo-bit project. I've got a big box here. There's probably 100 of these left. Gonna get them boxed up and moved out of here. This doesn't mean I'm not going to be selling these ABC blocks anymore. It's not like they're just going in the back room, never to be seen again. I just don't need a big display of them. The store's changing. It's evolved quite a bit since these were put out, and I want the room up here. Oh, the local yokel drifters. Look at my guys out there tearing it up. That's pretty funny. Anyway, one more trip on these. We should be able to clear the rest of these out of here. We'll be able to get a good look at the front of the store. Something that hasn't happened since we opened, basically. As I'm packing this stuff up and kind of shifting it around the store, it kind of makes me realize that if we ever decide to move buildings, because we're renting right now, the goal would be to buy. You would not want to have to pack all this stuff up to move it. No, that would take a long time, and it's pretty easy to get inventory right now. And I think it'll probably stay the same way. No way I'd want to move all this stuff. I want to show everybody what we got going here. Got all those ABC blocks moved, and I did get all of the Pixo bits piled in the back here. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and I found out that I am on call for work tonight. so I can't spend a whole lot of time out here. I need to get a little bit of rest. I did not get any of this done, and with all the weather, the floors are a mess. But the good news is, the bright side of the story, all of those Pixo bits are completely gone, and I'll finish kind of cleaning this area up tomorrow probably. And all of those ABC blocks are gone. And I have not seen this part of the store look like this since before we opened, basically. Unfortunately, I'm just kind of running out of time. Need to get a little bit of rest. So I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I know we got a little bit accomplished, feels pretty good, and we will knock the rest out tomorrow. I guess that means until next video, I will see you later. Peace.